Welcome back, Interior sports fans. Daryl Scoop Clark filling in for Joe Cook tonight. Let's get to it with some high school football news. That's right, it's December. We're talking football. The state will be undergoing another realignment. In a vote from the ASAA Board of Directors on Tuesday, the size of schools was determined. Now, this coming from the Daily News Miner and the Alaska Dispatch. Small schools will be schools with 350 to 450 students, medium 800 to 900, and large over 900. As a result, Palmer and Eagle River will be medium schools next year. Houston and Homer will be the small schools division. Now, conferences will also be changed. The Rail Belt will be 4 teams: Lathrop, West Valley, Wasilla, and Colony. That conference will get 3 bids to the state playoff. The small schools division will now have 2 conferences. The Aurora, which will be Eielson, Monroe, Valdez, Barrow, and Houston. The Peninsula Nikiski, Homer, Seward, and combined team of Voznesenka, Rosaldna, and Kachemak-Selo, all located in Fitz Creek. Now, North Pole remains in the Southeastern Conference, believe it or not, and medium schools division with Thunder Mountain, Ketchikan, and Juneau Douglas. Sitka will be an independent. Palmer and Eagle River will join the Northern Lights Conference with Kodiak, Soldotna, and Kenai. That makes 11 large, 9 medium, and 10 small school teams. The SEC, Aurora, Peninsula, and NLC will all get 2 playoff berths. The Cook Inlet Conference will get 5. A homecoming of sorts for a once former Ice Dog player. That's right, Kevin Aldridge will be returning to the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. The departure was announced by the Lake Superior State Lakers of the WCHA on Thursday. Now, Aldridge played in 4 games for the Lakers, going 0-2 with a 4.8 goals allowed average, making 65 saves and saving at 83%. Now, Lake State has 3 goalies on the roster, including a freshman starter. Aldridge was the #1 goalie for Fairbanks in last year's Robertson Cup championship run and was the Robertson Cup playoffs MVP. Born in 1994, the Beverly Hills, Michigan native will have 1 more season of junior hockey. Current Ice Dogs goalie and Aldridge's backup last year, Patrick Munson, is 15-4 for the Ice Dogs, who went 19-9-3 before the break. Another goalie on the roster, Chase Monroe, a former Wichita Falls netminder, will likely be dealt to another team soon. The Ice Dogs return to the ice at the Johnstown Tomahawks on Tuesday, December 30th. Now, high school sports, let's get back to it. Interior skiers will be back on the road this weekend. For the 2nd straight weekend, skiers will be in Anchorage. The BESH, or the Besh Cup, this Saturday and Sunday in Kincaid Park. Saturday's races will be sprints in a classic technique with 1K and 5K sprints. Now, Sunday will be a free technique mass start with 10K races for the girls and 15K races for the boys. Last weekend, West Valley's Benjamin Koenig was 2nd overall in the Lynx Loppet 8K race. Jonathan Koenig was 15th and Quinn Vinlove placed 18th. Jewel Hediger placed 33rd for the pack in the Class AK. Lathrop's Lapua Oba was 26th in the B class race. And heading into the winter break, there will be a number of high school basketball games this weekend. Early on Saturday, Effie Cochran will play Tok in a doubleheader at 11:30 in the morning. The girls' game is first. South Anchorage and West Valley will have 2 games starting at 1 p.m. on Saturday as well. The Monroe girls and Glen Allen Panthers will do battle at 6 on Saturday night in Boileau Hall. Then North Pole and Hutchison will meet for a doubleheader at Hutch starting at 6 p.m. And that will be Hutchison's first home games of the season. All right, speaking of basketball, on Thursday night, Galena swept Delta Junction in Aurora Conference games. The girls won 55-23 behind Romeo Harris, and she had 24 points. Now, the boys won 53-51 in overtime. Jacob Miller led the Hawks with 19 points. And now a look at the rest of this weekend's local sports events. Now, for the runners, Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Patty Center is the 27th Annual George Bloom Memorial Midday Sun Fun Run. Say that 3 times real fast. I just did. That's a 6.5-mile run, and it's free. Catch the UAF men's basketball team in their last game of 2014 at 3 at the Patty Center. They take on Portland Bible College. On Sunday at 10:58 a.m. exactly is the Dawn to Dusk Run. The run will end at 2:48 p.m. It starts at the Great Hall on the UAF campus. There is a men's and a women's division, and you can run in teams of 3. That's right. That's also free. 3 free. Pretty cool. We end the Friday Sportscast with this week's Play of the Week, and the top play won by just a single vote. Let's get to it. It's something you don't see too often in interior high school basketball nowadays, but West Valley's Don Hornbuckle showed off his new hops he got in the offseason with a 2-hand dunk in West Valley's season opener over Chugiak last Saturday afternoon. It was also 2 of his overall 19 points. Now, to vote for the next Play of the Week, watch for the I-5 Interior Top 5 plays on Mondays during the weekend recap. And next week, Joe will have more on how some recent dog mushing sponsorships could be making an impact in that sport. But that's it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with weather. Scoop will catch you next time.